would you? Look at that. Looks like a painted picture. Jeff and his team are clearly doing a great job. The course is looking unbelievable. I've just had a quick walk round. It looks like this all the way around. We're in for a real treat when we return. Hopefully that return won't be too long, but it's looking in cracking shape. Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of our lockdown newsletters. I'm back at the club, as you can see from the images I took of the golf course earlier on. The course is looking fantastic. You can see that in that opening shot that I took. Jeff and the guys, brilliant job. It's looking immaculate. A couple of things I want to go over. Obviously we're hopefully, fingers crossed, going to return to golf very shortly. I know I've been speaking to quite a few of you. You've been preparing for the return and practicing and working on your things at home, your routines. Let's keep in mind, obviously, as we return, the rules and the guidelines that are going to be pushed out there. I know the club are very close to sending something out. I know we're going to get a government announcement soon. It's already been announced in Ireland that golf will return on the 18th of May. Just please keep in mind those guidelines that are going to be pushed out there. It might be 2 balls, it might be restricted number of holes you can play. You might not be able to warm up beforehand. You might be straight to the tee and in your car and back in the car at the end of the game. Just really try and keep an eye on those guidelines, try and adhere to them as best as you can, and golf will be in a really good spot, and we'll be back to normal as soon as we can. I've had to come back inside. My lockdown haircut is not doing very well in the wind out there at the minute. So moving on, Pro Shop news. So I've just done the world's biggest golf lesson initiative. Just did a live lesson on Instagram. Really pleased some of you logged in, tuned in for that.
Hello, Happy Pro.
Just video himself. I've gone mad. So just had to jump back inside. Lockdown haircut is not surviving in the wind, not good. Pro Shop news though, just done the world's biggest golf lesson live on Instagram, which was really good. Hundreds of golf pros across the world did a short putting lesson for about 10-15 minutes going live, and there was links on there to a donate page for the NHS. All proceeds obviously go to the NHS, so it was really good to be part of that. Thanks to all the members that tuned into that. Saw a load of names appear on there that I recognise, so that was really good, and a really good, worthwhile cause, obviously. Don't forget, there's still time to take advantage of our 10% top-up bonus promotion. Remember last week I invited people to top their accounts up pre coming back to golf, and we'll add 10% onto that figure for you to use in store. There's a couple of reasons we're doing that. There's obviously to increase revenue for the shop, but also when we go back I'm going to be advising people to use their accounts and cards. We're not really going to deal with cash if we don't have to. Just makes the transaction a little bit easier. It sort of safeguards the members, and it also safeguards the staff as well. So if you really want to take advantage of that promotion, we're going to be running it for another couple of weeks now. We're doing it pre-returning to golf. Got some great items in store, and you can get some extra discount there with that additional 10% on. On the subject of that, we've had delivery and we've got things coming in. We've had delivery of some great new Adidas clothing coming, crested, so you can see there I'm modelling that today. You see the nice logo imprinted on the sleeve. We've got them on the chest as well, so that'll all be available for when you come back after the lockdown. If any of you want any images sent over to you before we get back, use the number at the end of the newsletter and I'll fire over some images of the stuff that we've just taken in. So this week's tip of the week is more based around training aids and things we can be using in this lockdown period. These are things that I'd be using anyway to work on my game at home or at the golf course. I've had a few requests of what are the top things to be using at the minute to work on our games at home. The answer to that is really you need something specific to what you're working on. So if you've had direction from your coach or you've picked something up that works for you and you want to enhance it, you need to find something that's going to assist you with that journey that you're on. So some of the things that I've found really useful. Obviously, if you can invest, I've told so many people this, like a selfie stick or a camera tripod for your phone. Most of us have got video cameras now on our phones, and they're really good quality. We can video our swings down the line, face on. We can video our putting stroke and video the putter face angle. You know, these things you can pick up on Amazon. These are about £10. The grabbers that you can wrap round chairs and things. You know, it's a great way for you to send feedback onto your coach or whoever you're working with, but also, you know, a measuring benchmark for you when you're going back and looking at something to see if you've achieved it properly. Also, one of the other things putting related if you haven't got one, I'd invest in one. A putty mirror, really good. One of the first things I use with a pupil, I always work on eye line, shoulder line, and most of the putty mirrors that are available now come with guidelines on to help putter path and putter alignment for the face. So really good to use all year round to work on your putting stroke. Definitely something I'd invest in, a really important part of working on your putting routine. In addition to that, some putting rails that are on the market. We've got a few of these in stock, so obviously to help you out with arc of stroke and to try and get some continuity there in your stroke. So again, another really good one that you can use at home or on the putting green. And things like speed sticks, I've talked about those in previous newsletters. There's some expensive stuff on the market with training exercises. There's some also slightly cheaper options out there. So you can see this power sleeve here, which is a weighted sleeve that you clip on your club. Does a great job. You can work on some programs with it and get into a routine every day using it, and you can build up your swing speed. So there's a few things that I would be looking at using if I was buying stuff and trying to use things in the lockdown to enhance my routine and my game at the minute. So hopefully that was useful. A couple of things there you can grab maybe and enhance your routines at home. As usual, I want everyone to keep well, keep safe, and hope to see you on the course soon. Any more information you need, feel free to email or contact me on the information at the end of the newsletter. See you all soon.